Okay, November 8th, Sunday night, about 9:35 p.m. Watching the show here on Fox really has got me up and giddy, guys. Made me drink a half of a Dr. Pepper. But what's interesting is, well, number one, I'm just repumped, and Sarah Carter has something to say here, very interesting. And Miss Bruce, just above her, she said, look, if I'm not mistaken, it's either 27 or 37 days Al Gore was president until the courts found that he had padded the ballots. And that's how he won over Bush. But he didn't win. He cheated. And guess what judge oversaw that? Well, her name is Amy Barrett. The same judge, I believe this will fall in her lap very soon. But listen to what Sarah Carter has to say. Again, they hate Trump. They hate the Republicans. They even hate the Democrats. They just like power. We don't know who they are. But they got so many people food because they pay them so much money. But listen to this. Very interesting here what Sarah Carter's got to say. In fact, it's not long. You'll hear three guys talk just briefly. Here we go.
I mean, if they won, then why not just say, yeah, sure, we agree. Let's have the process play out. You know, let's have transparency. Let's look into all of it. Sarah.
Nothing will change. Nothing will change in the time span. Al Gore was president for 37 days in 2000.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was.
Sorry,
that's exactly what I was. No, that's exactly what I was just going to say. And Tammy brought up such a great point. We have to realize that we're in a battle. This isn't a battle just against Trump. And I've said this before to you, Steve. This is a battle against the American people that voted for Trump, against the establishment. The establishment is what wants to stop this. They are trying to teach everyone a lesson. And unfortunately, the establishment has a mainstream media on their side that is working in conjunction with them. It's up to us as Americans to stand up to that in such a way, peacefully, and defend our Constitution, because she is the one thing that we have. That Constitution in this country, once we give that up, if we allow the Democrats to trample that Constitution and rip it apart, we have nothing left. And guess what? The rest of the world has nothing left either, because there is no place on this planet like the United States of America.
That's
and that's
true.
a fact.
If we go, the world goes.
Jason Chaffetz. The election's not over until it's certified. We are eternally grateful for Donald Trump for turning the Republican Party in a conservative direction and giving us policy direction that's so important. The biggest bright spot for me was the rise of the Republican women. You look at Lauren Boebert and Ashley Hinton and this whole group of Republican women that are coming into the House of Representatives. That is Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats' worst nightmare. We need more Republican women, and they're coming. They won their elections. They're going to have a major impact in Washington, D.C. They did a great job of recruiting them, and now they're going to have a big impact in this 117th Congress. And Matt Gaetz, I'm going to go back to you just very quickly. Populism, it's here to stay now in the Republican Party, thanks to President Trump, don't you think?
Turns out populism's quite popular. We're not going to be a movement that invades everywhere, invites people across our borders illegally, and impoverishes the communities in our country with trade deals that benefit multinational corporations at the expense of our great workers. It is who we are. We are a strong party. We're a growing party in the Congress, and we're ready to fight.
There you go. You see, I said at the beginning, I'm going to end positive populism. That's all for tonight. See you next Sunday when the next revolution will be televised.
Guys, one thing that I didn't record, it came up prior to this. It was Matt Gaetz that said if Trump decided to run after this next 4 years, he can run for another 4, and we will vote for him. If I'm alive, I'll vote for Trump in 2024 in a heartbeat. And he'll be president again starting in 2025. That'll give him a 12-year run. He has done so much for our country that no other president has ever done anything like this. No one has. And he's just getting started, guys. He's our president. He's going to be. And I heard just moments ago that Facebook has a prayer chain going for Trump. And somebody mentioned it to me, and I said, well, I kind of had my own going all day. And I'll continue to pray. But Trump is our president. He will be our president. And one last thing, the fact that he was Gore's, I think I mentioned it, maybe I didn't, president for 20 or 37 days, and the federal judge that changed that was Amy Barrett. We may see her again really soon. Jody Wolf Expoz.